And we're live. Sorry about that, friends. Let's see if any of you can find me. I will promote it. Ben says, we are back at it. Greetings, Ben. Thanks for waiting. Yeah, don't know what happened. System crashed. Are we broadcasting in 1080p? Yes, we are. There's O-Dog. Let me promote this. System crashed. Here is part 2. O-Dog says, going to finish my shrimp, LOL. Well done, O-Dog. Okay, hold on. Here we are. 5 viewers in the chat. Welcome. Well done, friends. Well, you know, I guess we're not going to show you the Valentine Doctor after all, unless I can. Let's see if I can find it over here. Oh, here it is. Wait. Say that to the dog a lot. Wait. All right. Ben says, but yeah, if you guys have cool custom outfits, give me a name for them and the parts, and I will review it and make it into a video. And David says, and we're live. Thank you for coming back, David. We only have about 21 more minutes in the 21 minutes and 8 seconds left. But I'm glad I can show you this. Spoiler alert, we're going to lose a horse. Cruz says, Arthur took a little nap. Yes, he did. We haven't crashed in a long time, not since movie night. And I suspect it's because we are broadcasting in 1080p. That's what I would assume. And it's a weekend. Maybe there's a lot of traffic in Saint Denis. Okay, we're back. Where were we? We lost Mama 1. Cruz says he had too much minty big game and it made him sleepy, LOL. 9 viewers, welcome back, friends. We need 25 each. That should take us well into chapter 3. Oh, Ben says, might just do the Super Arthur outfit and tag you in it, Super Antonio. Well done, Benz. I would be honored. And Arthur would be honored. Don't tell Biscuit. Serena says, yay, we are back. I'm so happy you're here, Serena. Everybody say hi to Serena. I know you already did. Did you find Mama 1 in your journey back to the chat, the live chat, Serena? Ben says, I'll definitely do some tomorrow if I get any requests. I like this shirt. It's a workout shirt, but it's dressy enough that I can actually just wear it. And I like the pattern. It's very modern. It seems like one of those patterns that will disrupt facial recognition software. Oh, and I started watching it's not Bleak. And I've seen it before. Um but it's called Person of Interest. Has anyone seen that? That's by Jonathan Nolan, who did Westworld. And he's doing Fallout now. But it was on mainstream TV. Cruz says, "What's the coolest shirt you own, Super Antonio?" Probably the Bruce Lee shirt. I mean, the coolest T-shirt. I mean, and then I've got a bunch of cool rock and roll T-shirts. The Rolling Stone logo. That's a classic. Maybe I'll wear that tomorrow night. Cruz says, "Started reading more sci-fi books, Super Antonio." Oh, and the Halloween John Carpenter T-shirt. Cruz says, "I stick with the simple pocket, to be honest. Nothing flashy." Yeah, for a while I was really into collecting vintage T-shirts. Kind of got out of the habit. Cruz says, "That Halloween shirt sounds cool." Yeah, it's John. It says Halloween John Carpenter and has the pumpkin logo. It's pretty cool. I like it, and it fits perfectly. It's really hard for me to find shirts that fit. Like this one doesn't really fit, and this is a small. What's that about? It's an American small, I guess. Yeah, I like, it's like I have medium shoulders and a small torso and a small waist, so it's hard to get. So I'll usually go with a small and just be tight on the shoulders. Ben says, "Hey Sabrina, do you have any Arthur John outfits you want me to showcase? I can do individual outfits for Arthur or John." And Cruz says, "LOL, that's unfortunate." Was trying to get rid of that stringy meat, but Mr. Pearson didn't want it. So we're just going to dump it. And we cannot be mean to Miss Tilly. Serena says, "Yeah, I do their fancy outfits. I can't remember the name." Cruz says, "Also using my keyboard to comment for my mini iPad seems to be a lot better." Mr. Maddie's here. Mr. Maddie says, "Hello, Super Antonio. I saw that new Fall Guy movie, Pure Eye Candy. Interesting, Mr. Maddie. I wasn't sure I would like it." Ben says, "In my opinion, I favor the Super John outfit. I'm a sucker for that iguana Big Valley hat." Yeah, I like that hat on John. And Mama One says, "Glad we are back." Yeah, Mama One, I'm glad you made it. I told Serena to bring you along, but apparently she was neglecting her duties. Or perhaps it was just because Australia is one day in the future and Serena is in the future, and she got her time traveling wires crossed. Cruz says, "Spent some time fixing the keyboard today, so worth it, as it was giving me issues." And Ben says, "Serena, you can give them a cool name. I'll include them." Serena says, "Fancy jacket, any color, red." Serena, "Fancy pants, fancy shirt, and nice vest." Cruz says, "Fall Guy seems like it would be a good watch." Cruz says, "New Planet of the Apes movie this weekend." I had an idea, Cruz and Mr. Maddie, speaking of Planet of the Apes. Called Planet of the Dogs. It would also make a good video game. where it's basically the same premise as Planet of the Apes, where except you have dogs. So dogs evolved into a humanoid form. They have dog heads, but and fur. So they kind of look like werewolves, I guess. And humans have degenerated into like caveman status. I'd like to see that, but I don't know how we would deal with like all the different breeds of dogs, because those dogs were, dog breeds exist because of humanity. So I don't know. I haven't really thought it all the way through. See, now we got the horse out of harm's way, but it wasn't enough. Spoiler alert, we're going to lose this horse. However, we kind of deserve it because this is the bad honor free roam. And I promise you we'll get him back next week. He's very easy to get back. Cruz says, Serena, that's quite the fancy outfit, LOL. And Serena says, call it Serena Lady in Red. Mama once says, would you live in a camp like Dutch's gang has? Yeah, but only because I like, it'd be fun to hang out with all those friends. And Ben says, oh, is it an online outfit? I would love to do that, but I don't have a Red Dead online store. And Odog says, which horse is it? It is your horse, Odog, the Black American Standard Bred. And Serena says, oh, sorry, Benz. See what name? And Cruz says, Serena, no need to apologize. I've always gone with the rough and tumbled and disheveled look. Okay, let's go investigate. Actually, first off, I thought we do already have the improved offhand holster, but we cannot equip it at the gun store. Odog says, Onyx, yeah, Odog, no worries. We will get him back next Friday, I promise. I'll show you the footage. And Ben says, oh, Serena, I meant nice, cool name that could fit the outfit. For example, I have a John outfit called the Winkle. And Cruz says, missed out on the gun show, superantonio. Another one's coming, Cruz. And Serena says, hard Ben's thinking of name. Unless, of course, Cruz, you're talking about this gun show. Oh, man, it's all washed out in this light. What's that about? – 18 viewers in the chat. Welcome, friends. You're just in time. We had some technical difficulties, but we are back with a vengeance. The Fall Guy. I don't even know anything about that movie. Oh, it's Ryan Gosling. After leaving the business 1 year earlier, battle-scarred stuntman Colt Seavers, that's a name, springs back into action when the star of a big studio movie suddenly disappears. As the mystery surrounding the missing actor deepens, Colt soon finds himself ensnared in a sinister plot that pushes him to the edge of a fall more dangerous than any stunt. You know, it sounds like the plot to Ace Ventura, except it's not a dolphin. What's that about? David says, same name as the TV show. Oh, it's based on a TV show. And Ben says, I got attacked by a grizzly bear and got a Kratos scar. Kinda sick. Now, I always start off with throwing knives, but it didn't really work that well this time. Because we couldn't get headshots on these guys. David says, Lee Majors, the $6 million man. And Incendiaries was a mistake. We always try not to kill this lady, but... Cruz says, don't tell O-Dog. He'd say, use poison ones. Yeah, we should have. Ben says, I did my robbery with the pump action. My robberies are messy. I guarantee Ben's not as messy as this robbery. Now we have to wait for that fire to diminish, and that lady that we tied up gets burned up as well. And I believe there was cash on that table. Serena says, what about a Billabong outfit, Benz? And Ben says, okay, wait, I didn't become an arsonist midway through. Yeah, everything went horribly wrong. O-Dog says, you forgot the money in the safe on the wall. Yeah, O-Dog, it's a disaster. Cruz says, this is the Bad Honor playthrough. There will be casualties. And O-Dog says, Davey, not as good as the original Fall Guy. I wonder if that's available on the Prime of Amazon. Because I don't know that TV show at all. Ben says, Serena, now that's something. Okay, then somebody randomly kills our horse. See, that wasn't our fault. That guy did it. And then I thought we could revive him, but nope, he's gone. I promise we'll get him back. But now we just run. Mama once says, if you don't take the money, you could rob the business again. Interesting. Okay, we'll do that next week. We'll rob him with the Schofield. O-Dog says, back when TV was original and fun and authentic. And Serena says, can't think of any more. I'll let you know. And Ben says, all right, Serena. You know, one of my favorite TV shows from the 70s is The Night Stalker. Night Stalker. Not Richard. Night Stalker TV show. Oh, it's Kolchak, The Night Stalker. That's what it's called. It was from 1974. And I really want to get that on DVD or Blu-ray. Newspaper reporter uncovers supernatural causes in his investigations. And yeah, I loved that show. And also Columbo. My dad liked Columbo. My mom and dad liked Columbo. And I recently rewatched all of them on Amazon Prime. And they're a lot of fun. Mama once says, and you get a second Schofield. Just don't take the money. Interesting. And that guard's mad at us. But this is an excellent shot. An impossible shot. But we got it. Because we had explosive rounds. Cruz says, Super Antonio, did you watch a lot of TV growing up? Like MTV and VH1 before school and stuff? No, I did not, Cruz. Because my mom thought that TV would rot your brain. She would let me watch PBS and old movies. What's that about? So, but, you know, it fostered my love for cinema, and it's probably one of the reasons why I'm addicted to TV now, is because I just didn't get enough of it growing up. Serena says, Dundee outfit Benz, that's another one. And Cruz says, do a Ted Bundle outfit too, Benz. Ben says, I will definitely make a pirate outfit for my channel. I'll probably call it the Scalawag. And Serena asks, who's Ted Bundle? Not sure, Serena. I'm just reading the chat. Ted Bundy, David says. We're back to the serial killers. Mama One says, I love Mom's TV. I love Mom's TV will not. I love Mom's TV will rot your brain. Meanwhile, she loved Columbo. I did the same thing. I can see why she's Columbo's funny and it's clever. I mean, it's well-written mysteries. But yeah, I watched a lot of Masterpiece Theater growing up, and yeah, a lot of British drama. And here's Mary Beth. Hi, Mary Beth. Okay, we got a horse. That's for you, O-Dog. And Ben asks, O-Dog, do you got any good custom outfits? Ben says, O-Dog the homie. And this is interesting. Sadie is sleeping next to Mary Beth. And these girls are on the ground. I don't understand why the girls aren't sleeping in the wagon above the ground. Mama One says, Ted Bundy was a serial killer. He killed 36 women and escaped prison twice, acted as his own attorney, and got married during his murder trial. Cruz, you have a kindred spirit in Mama One for if you want to talk about all of your true crime. But as I've said so many times, women love true crime. What's that about? O-Dog says, I've got a couple, but made with the crafted coats. Ben says, some people call Ted Bundy a hunk. Sheesh. And O-Dog says, I prefer Al Bundy over Ted. I know who Al Bundy is. Mama One says he was executed in 1989. He even had a daughter with his wife while on death row. He even helped catch the Green River Killer. Ted Bundy's daughter. Is she? What's she doing? Hitler had a son, or there's like Hitler people alive today. What happened to Ted Bundy's daughter? According to E, Rose is now 40 and has stayed out of the spotlight. The Sun also notes that it's likely that 6-year-old Rose was never allowed to contact her dad. It's also likely Boone has changed her and Rose's names. And Ben says, I'm a Pee Wee Herman guy. I know you are, Benz. But what am I? And that's about all I have for you tonight, friends. I apologize for the stream crashing. What's that about? But I'm glad to see you. I'm glad we got to see the Valentine robbery. I was able to recover that footage. Ben says, bye, Super Antonio. I had some fun. And Mama One said, Hitler had nephews, not children. They all swore to end the bloodline. One of his nephews served in the U.S. Navy. Mama One. Shout out to Mama One with their history. Shout out to all the mods. Thank you for being here, friends. Mama One, David, Sabrina, O-Dog, Christian, the junior mod. Couldn't do it without you, friends. We shall return tomorrow night for the horse show featuring Biscuit, the Silver Dapple Pinto Missouri Foxtrotter. Everyone, enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a great weekend. I love you all.